Hello everyone, my name is Naif Laban, and in this video we'll briefly go over our senior project CoSu. This project was created and developed by Nasr al-Sumbul, Khalid al-Ajlan, Abdul Mahsen al-Faraj, Mohammed al-Kathiri and I. Starting off with why we decided to go with this project, with the cafe scene and demand growing massively in Saudi Arabia, the current methods of purchasing coffee, beans and tools is inconvenient. This hassle can lead to casual coffee lovers to lose interest in buying the products and cafes to lose out on potential profits, and we aim to bridge that gap with our project. CoSu, which stands for Coffee Supply, is our delivery app that will allow customers to buy coffee products from many different cafes all on our app. Our system will serve individual customers and businesses looking to buy coffee beans in bulk. In addition, we're also allowing coffee shops to register and display all their products for customers to purchase. Going into planning, starting off with our project charter, which mainly covers the business aspects of our project, such as the scope, return on investment, and our key stakeholders. Then we have our timeline presented as a Gantt chart, starting in September and ending in December. Given that most documents depended on the document before it, we mostly went with a sequential approach when it came to the documentation as shown here. After breaking down the tasks, we went ahead and covered the risks that we believed could affect us, along with the necessary mitigation needed. Finally, we have analyzed the needed budget. As we can see, the development costs are going to be relatively low, as the majority of the budget is going to come as operation costs after the launch of the app. For the requirements engineering process, we aim to make sure that we keep our requirements feasible. We elicited requirements by conducting stakeholder interviews, creating user scenarios, and brainstorming as a team. After the necessary requirement validation, verification, and prioritization, we separated them into different categories, such as the functional, non-functional, database, and inverse requirements. These allowed us to generate the needed graphs and charts shown in the design phase. As for any changes in the requirements, we made sure that any needed changes would be approved by the project supervisor, informed to all members involved, and reflected properly in the documentation. For the design and architecture phase, our main quality attributes we focused on were the availability, security, and usability, along with their tactics. We'll be following the 4+1 view model to look at the different displays of the system. We'll use a use case diagram for the user view, component diagram for the implementation view, sequence diagram for the process view, and a deployment diagram for the physical view. For the architectural pattern, we'll be following a model view controller pattern, where the model is the data-related logic, the view is the presentation of the data, and the controller handles requests and acts as an interface between the model and the view. We chose this because we believe it's the most suitable for our requirements. We also included detailed design patterns such as the adapter and the decorator. Here we have the database ER diagram. We aimed to not make it too complicated to ensure that database transactions happen quickly and smoothly. Finally, we have created our high-fidelity prototypes to show the design of the mobile application. We created these following the 10 design HCI heuristics. After the design verification and validation, we got into the implementation details. We decided to develop our skills on frameworks we were unfamiliar with. For the front end, we used Flutter and Dart, and for the back end, we used Node.js and MongoDB. We also stored our work on GitHub to ensure that everyone works simultaneously without any problems. As for the testing phase, we created the test plan based on the IEEE 829 standard of software. Our main test items were the CoSu mobile application version 1.0 and the CoSu SRS document. Our test objectives were to find the code bugs, fix them, make sure that the system matches the SRS document, and then prepare a testing report. After determining which features to test and which not to test, we decided that we'll mainly be going with black box testing, focusing on system testing and usability testing. We also ran a static analysis that was divided between the user side, the front end, and the server side, the back end. Finally, our suspension criteria was if 40% of the test cases failed, we were suspended until the developers fixed the issues, and our exit criteria was for all the test cases to pass. And now, for a quick demo on the basic functions of our application. Here we have the title screen, which is followed by the login screen. To create an account, click on the register at the bottom, and you can choose the account type to create. Then fill the fields needed to create an account, which are your username, phone number, full name, and account password. Once you are finished, you can click on the Create Now button at the bottom of the screen to move back to the login menu. Using the account we just created, we can log in choosing the customer type and the same phone number and password we just used. And after entering that, we have the main menu, which contains all the different types of shop categories. Also the side panel, which contains our information and past orders. Currently, holding filler data, the app will list all the coffee shops and their status, and in clicking on one, it will list all their products. You can click on a specific product to see its details and add the needed quantity to your cart. After adding your product, you can see your cart and the contents of your cart, and it allows you to check out. When done, you can go back to the main menu and log out from the side panel. In conclusion, if you love coffee or even sell it, then our app will fit all your needs perfectly. This has been our senior project. Thank you very much for watching.